Great to be here. Guys, you always rock. Thank you for inviting me again. It's amazing to be here and always amazing to have this opportunity to speak to you all. I guess I will add a little bit on what my previous speaker said. Trends in crypto, I think that was also the topic by request that you guys really wanted to hear from us, to say what's next in the crypto ecosystem, what's hot, what's not, what's on our minds. So I want to talk about trends in crypto, and there's already a joke in my headline saying I will tell you what's hot in the second half of September 21, because my feeling is honestly it changes so fast. It's almost impossible to keep up, and it's really crazy how what has happened this year. Just looking back at 2021, it's insane how many things, how many new business models we have seen, how many new projects have been popping up. It's really mind-blowing, and I really see there's a lot of strong trends right now in crypto. Let me talk a little bit about them. Ima said already, I'm the co-founder of Dash Next, which is within the Decentralized Dash network, essentially the Asia marketing, biz dev, operations part. So we are really focused on bringing Dash payments, bringing payments in general, crypto payments in general, all over the world, starting in Asia, building partnerships all around the world. And I'm super happy to to work in this network, because we have really come a long way, and this is actually one of the trends I have seen in 2021, and that is really going in the last month even more and more, is crypto payments. We're talking about this use case for actually since the beginning of Bitcoin. We were talking about now everybody can pay in Bitcoin, everybody will pay in Bitcoin, and everybody will accept Bitcoin. It didn't happen. It didn't happen actually since until 2017. It got a big bump in the bear market, and now it's taking off again. It's taking off massively. What you see here is on coinmap.org. Where are the crypto accepting merchants? Where can you essentially spend crypto right now? And I'm super proud to say that Dash is out there. That we are a project from 2014. We have come a long way. We have built so many. We have integrated so many merchants, so many options for users to use. The latest one is Dash Direct. It's directly integrated to 150,000, 55,000 merchants that give you discounts. For now in the US, I hope very much that we're going to roll that out globally soon, and that we will find more and more options for that. So that's really massive. And I guess that's really pushing forward the message of Dash being #1 crypto payment currency. And it's not an old use case. It's one that finally is coming to reality. So what's cooking in the crypto space? The next thing I see is there's layer ones everywhere. Especially in the last 2 months, we have seen all new blockchain protocols coming up and up. Avalanche, Solana, Cosmos, Polkadot, Cardano is about to launch, hopefully massively. But there's really great options beyond Ethereum now. And it's not only great options beyond Ethereum now, it's also that there are users on these blockchains, that these blockchains itself have use cases. I mean, look at the throughput from Solana. It's just incredible. And I guess the truth is, I mean, I don't know, even from you blockchain experts, who really have installed all these networks yet? Who has tried it? Solana, obviously, you cannot even use with MetaMask. Arbitrum and Optimism are the new Ethereum ones. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to install these networks and to try them out. But it's super important if you want to keep up, and also from an investor perspective. I mean, if you invest into a project and you haven't even tried their wallet, I mean, what can I say? It's probably not the research that you should do as an investor to really allow yourself a proper judgment of a project. So looking into these projects, trying their usability, I guess is really something that can help. And I am sure they are not going away, because there is a lot of room for different blockchains. And why is that? It's because what I call the DeFi pattern. Because what I see happening on all these blockchains is that, I mean, every time you have smart contract capability and you can build the world as you like it, one thing you really want to build is all the financial markets on a decentralized level. This is what DeFi obviously is all about. But there's kind of a pattern. If you launch a new blockchain, there is usually the DEXs coming in first, because obviously somebody needs to exchange money from A to B. And also from a user perspective, I mean, how are you going to use these blockchains? You install the network, hopefully on MetaMask or on whatever other Web3 wallet, and you have to move money there. You can move money there either over a bridge, and this might get complicated because bridges are rare. The more easy way is to just use an exchange and to use a withdrawal function. But, and here comes the but, is usually this is only possible for the native asset. So take Solana, for example. You can install a Solana wallet, for example, Phantom. You can buy Solana, let's say you buy it on Bitcoin, and to get it to your Solana wallet, you have to press withdraw, and you withdraw it to this address on the Solana network to your Phantom wallet you just have installed. So then what you're going to do is that you have Solana there. This is why I say, obviously, a decentralized exchange is what's needed. You have to exchange it to something else. But as we DeFi people and we crypto people are very fast, there's a whole ecosystem to be built on. It doesn't stop with decentralized exchanges. Usually we see lending protocols coming in because those are the ones who really fund or bring in a lot of funds because people can earn yield. On top of that, we usually see all these yield funds coming up. And on top of that, we very fast see a couple of yield maximizers coming up. And then, of course, are all these other use cases you see here, stable coins, KYC, custodial service, marketplaces, payments. So these kind of come always later. But be sure on all these blockchains you have seen in my previous slide, these things will happen. And there are communities that will bring in money there. In fact, my understanding right now is that this money is moving so fast, it's just a matter of what yield do I get and does it justify moving my money to a new blockchain, into a new protocol or not. And just looking at the TVLs of these protocols and these products and services out there, I definitely see this happening. Topic number 4, and you guys have extensively covered it already. NFTs are on the rise, so don't want to go too deep into that. I think my previous speakers have explained it very well. There is a hype, there is a market. It has been a bit limited all this year, so this is why I'm super happy to now seeing actually the next evolution of what I see for the NFTs, which is play for your income. In fact, we have started, to look a lot into scholarship programs and in all this ecosystem. And what I'm seeing here in Asia, this is really an amazing phenomena, is that you have all these young people who essentially can generate an income out of playing a game. For now, this has been Axie Infinity mainly. So the way it works, I'm not sure if you're all aware of it, you have to buy 3 Axies in order to play this game. Axie is a monster you see here. So you buy 3 of these monsters. Each of them is an NFT, meaning each of these monsters has a price. And in order to have a monster that is able to win against the other team here, you need a monster that is good enough. So one monster will roughly, I think at current market price, run you around $600 to $700. So let's say you need roughly a 2K investment to play this game. So why would you do that? You do that because they give you SLP if you win against your enemy, and this SLP you can sell on the open market. So it's actually the case that there's so many people playing this game now that it really has become an own unique driven job market, especially here in Thailand and in the Philippines. And I'm talking hundreds of thousands of players playing this game. And on the other side are essentially investors who are funding these players, because usually these young guys from the Philippines have a hard time forwarding these $2,000 for a team. But I mean, as you can see, and this is really for me the massive change in the industry and what I'm actually talking about for years. I mean, I am probably one of the few, or let's say 500 people in the world who is working in the DAO environment and really in this crazy next level environment for over 5 years now. Is that blockchain is about people. It's not only about about technical terms. It's really about enabling people to do something different. And here we are enabling hundreds of thousands of people to earn money in a COVID-driven economy where they probably lost a job, where they can essentially pay for the whole family by playing a blockchain game. I mean, just sit back for a moment and let that sink and think about how crazy that is. And this is not all. In fact, Axie Infinity is already so first week of September 2020 that we're already now a couple of levels ahead, maybe you guys have seen what Star Atlas is doing. That's another MMORPG, massive game that is going to be released. It's a starship space game. And the crazy thing is they did something very unique that nobody ever had done before. They did an initial galactic offering. And what that means is essentially every single item you need to use in this plane was sold as an NFT. So every starship that you need to play this game in the first place, you have to buy it on the marketplace, right? So it's like an MMORPG where you need to buy everything, but with real money in the game. And then you own it, and then you can put a crew on it and so on. So these starships they were selling, I think they reached from $15 to over $100,000 for a big space station. I think this year is in the middle. It's a rare ship. This will cost you around $35,000-$40,000. And when you have this ship, then you can use it in the game. You can in fact put a whole crew on there. But now comes the interesting part. I mean, because now you can really create like this whole new job universe. With Axis Infinity, I've just shown you, there's one game, you battle with Axis, that's it. In this case, you have the whole space to do your business models as you want. So for example, one business models we expect here to happen, we don't know the details yet, but they are selling a fuel ship. So you can assume that you will have to use fuel to go through space, but if you sit on your $40,000 ship and you're out of fuel in space, you have a problem with your ship. So it might be a good idea to call the fuel service to rescue you, but be sure this fuel service will charge you to come and rescue you. So that's kind of the way we are expecting it. But that essentially means it's not only play to earn, it's really play in this universe to contribute to this in-game economy that makes sense to keep the game running. And everybody can earn on that items that you can then sell on the secondary market. So that's like just so mind-blowing. I really have a hard time to hide my excitement about that, because it's really a next level thing that we're going to do. And I guess we're already pushing this limit to the next level. I think for the last 2 weeks of September, or for this week, I think metaverses have been the super hot topic. The Sandbox is one of them, where you essentially now create a whole virtual reality where people can build their own games and push this principle I just described with Star Atlas now even to a next level, because now everybody can create the game within this gamified metaverse. So you have the tools to build something, you can invite players, you can charge them, you can have items that you sell. So for me, it's next level crazy. It's really hard to understand that if you don't watch some YouTube videos and wrap your head around what is happening there. There's millions of players moving in, and to put it in one sentence, for me, my conclusion is that in 10 years from now, this will be the biggest job market in the world, because it's so obvious that it's so easy for many people to do it. And there's a lot of gamers out there. There's a lot of people who really like that. And to be fair, it's for now, at least from the amount you can earn as a job playing these games, it's a crazy good alternative for many other jobs out there in the world. And it's providing a lot more chances than, applying for the job of your dream in the corporate world through an HR process that is painful, that is exclusive, that will look at your passport and might even deselect you because you have the wrong one. So this is why I'm super happy to be in this space, and I'm sure October will be all different, and I will come back here and tell you new stories of the blockchain space. Thank you very much, guys.